You're watching Untitled Omega, and, well, Epica's released their brand new album, um, Omega, and, well, I've come to review it. Um, I've already seen other YouTubers review it, so I will jump on the bandwagon here and do it, and record this video for you guys, and share my thoughts on what I think of Epica's new record. This was my most anticipated record for this year, so far. And I gotta say, this one is peak. This is good. This is very, 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 very good. It's definitely better than their last two albums, by about 10 times. Their last two albums were pretty good. I probably would give them 90 and above. This one, I give a perfect score. Again, this channel, I have a record of giving a lot of perfect scores because, well, I'm a fan. I'm not a critic. I don't really critique music as much as other people do. I mostly, if I like it, I like it. If there's nothing wrong with it, why not give it a perfect score? That's how I am on this channel. And this album, well, it's, and yes, I have a CD copy. I got it early, so, and I didn't listen to it early. I listened to it right at midnight. I turned it right on at midnight. I know y'all didn't. I've already seen the reviews. I already know that you guys listened to it prior, but for the people that haven't, it is worth a listen. Let's go track by track. And Alpha, fantastic opening song or opening intro, very good. Abyss of Time, just that guitar just hits you immediately, and the vocals are just soaring, and it's like what you thought it was gonna be like with the holographic principle. It's not. It is a different, a different hit, a different bite immediately. The bite is different. It's giving you something different at the start. And then, and to start off, and then it goes to really dark places in the first song. Oh, I love that. I just love that song. It's just amazing song to start out an album with. The Skeleton Key, another song, adds to it. Not a lot to say about the song. It's kind of more of a mellow track. It's not as in your face and crazy as, or not crazy as high as Abyss of Time. It's definitely different. Seal of Solomon, Seal of Solomon, the next song on the album. It is mostly death growl oriented. Me being a death metal fan, that is fantastic. The death growls on this album are fantastic. I love them. They add a whole lot more to what you're already getting with the symphonic. That's why I like Epica. That's why I've liked Epica for years. And why this album is, well, high appraised from me. And I've heard other people say that too, that it's pretty good. So more of a death growl oriented song like that. Gaia is, well, a track that keeps the consistency. It's another one that keeps the consistency. There's gonna be some songs that doesn't really stand out in any way, but are just as good as the last song, and this is one of them. Code of Life. This one is a standout, like actual stand. Like you remember this track for what it is, and then how good it is. So yeah, it's just as good as Gaia, but it's more memorable. Freedom, another song, fucking amazing. I love this song too. It definitely has a great feel to it. Kingdom of Heaven. Let's go with this one. Holy crap! A 13-minute song. An amazing 13-minute song. Long songs are usually where albums fail. And I've said this many times that long songs are definitely more of a black metal type thing. But we seen a band do it last year that was pretty good, which was Demons and Wizards. I think it was the Kane song that was on the Demons and Wizards album. That one was good, and this one's a little bit is better than that. Like, it's amazing. Long songs are really hard to do, and this one is amazing. I love it. Love every second of that song. The whole parts to it, it just adds, just makes it not stale, and I love it. Rivers, more of a more of a slow track, and focuses more on the vocals. This album kind of trades off with vocal oriented guitar, vocal oriented, instrumental oriented, and then back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And symphonic really never does that, and that's why I kind of rate symphonic as one of the worst genres in my opinion. But this one, this one is about as good as like the death metal ones that I review. So yeah, definitely breaks out of the genre, and that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Synergize, another song that adds to the whole flow of the album, the consistency. Pretty good. Has some good moments with the lyrics, and I did read the lyrics when I listened to it. I read along. Twilight Reveries. Twilight Reverie. Another song adds to it. Lyrics are great. Everything is great. It's a pretty good album. Pretty good song. Good album. Omega ends the album off fantastic. Ends the album off on a really big high note, and I gotta say, this is probably better than everything that was released last year. I would even go as far as saying that this album is probably my favorite one that was released in like 15 years. Like, it's that good. It is that good. It is that good that it's, well, better than anything that I've really listened to for a couple of years. There's a few contenders that come to mind. Power Trips, Nightmare Logic album definitely comes to mind when I think of, oh, great albums that came out a few years ago. That one, 2017, for that one. But this one adds to it. This one is a masterpiece and all. And I've kind of been doing a new rating system. This one gets 100, but it gets a RIP rating on top of it. RIP rating is the top of the top, the best of the best, and the ones I think that are higher up, like I would say RIP rating, Ride the Lightning would be RIP rating, definitely. This album is a RIP rating. Means it's the top of the top and the best of the best. So yeah, this one probably is my favorite Epica album right now. Like, I definitely like the new albums when they come out. This one I was expecting to like, but I did not expect it to like. I did not expect to like it this much. When the holographic principle came out, when the holographic principle came out, I liked it, but I did not like it as much as the one before it. But this one is better than both of those. Like, I mean, they upped their craft, and it was more than I expected. I will probably definitely listen to this album on repeat. That's how good this is. If you're wondering how I got this album early, it's record stores. Yep, record stores. They released their album early. I'll get it early so if I'm out and see it, but I won't listen to it until and review it till release day. I'm not one of those people that I don't think down upon the people that do it, that listen to it early. I watch some of their videos. I I was like, okay, they're saying that this album is, well, 90 and above, but I'll judge when I get it. And when I did get it, and then I listened to it the first day it was out, this today that it's out, I was like, they're kind of rating it too low. Even though that they're rating it like 98, 99 type stuff. This is, I can go out on a limb and say this is probably a Master of Puppets, or not Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning type good. That's always what I compare stuff to. Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning or Overkill's Under the Influence, and this one kind of falls in there as being that good. It's mostly where my stepping stone is, where I'm like, okay, is this album better than this? No album really ever gets better than that, so this album probably falls probably a little bit under those 80s albums from those bands back then, but it's definitely the best, one of the best albums that have come out in recent date. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end the video. Not really a whole lot more to talk about. I definitely gave my biggest take on a record in a long time, went highly into depth, and I'm kind of glad about this. I redid the video a couple times and did it a whole bunch of different ways. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys liked it, and subscribe. I review a lot of new records. So see you guys in the next video.